me for my sins on this one. Yeah, this the one right here. Mic check.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, I sound right in the booth on this one.
Edge, the voice of independent artists, and so much more. And we're going to talk about the DMV Awards 2011 and what all went down. Now, what was supposed to be a night of honoring and celebration and enjoyment turned out to be a night of disrespect and horror. Although I did not attend the event, trust me, I got emails and text messages and phone calls all night about everything that happened. Now, this is the lowdown on the hoedown and the throwdown at the DMV Awards. Shout out to everybody that did attend. Big ups to all of my friends and everybody that was nominated. And much love to everybody that won what awards could be won at the time. Now, over 1,500 people attended the DMV Awards last night. Detectives and everybody got so many phone calls. I'm not sure at what point in time this happened, but there were so many phone calls and so many 911 phone calls that all police from the Arlington area that were on the street at the time were sent to the hotel. First things first, y'all, this is a bad representation of the hip-hop community. We don't want anybody to think that this is what we're all about. We're not all about fighting. We're not all about all this hate and stuff. So this was a bad representation of us last night. Next thing, 5 people were injured. 5 people, including one person that worked at the hotel. Supposedly, they saw this person leaving with a towel over their eye. At this point in time, we don't know what the ramifications are, what's going on with those 5 people, but there are still some investigations going on. Now, this is a really bad and sad situation, especially on the DMV, because this area is still struggling, trying to make their way into the mainstream market. Now, rightfully so, we do have some people like Raheem Devon, Wale, Waka, and Tony Braxton, Maya, Tank, Yazarab, Foreign Exchange, and some other people that have come out of this area and have actually made it into the mainstream industry. Now, whether it be mainstream or independent, they're still doing their thing, but at a peaceful point. Now, also, another thing that was told to me, and once again, I wasn't there. I didn't attend last night because I had other things to take care of. And I'm saying that I'm too big to be at the DMV Awards, but I had another engagement that just was, a little more upscale. So anyway, another thing, 1,500 people, and the entire night, from what reporters are reporting, and what witnesses are saying, and from what I've been hearing, and from the police report that you can easily just get, people were walking the aisles and the hallways all night. But this is something to be expected. When I attended the DMV Awards last year, it's what happened. I was glad to be there, glad to be invited, walked the red carpet, took pictures and interviews and everything. But unfortunately, when the award show started, people were disrespectful. You don't see this at the Grammys. At the Grammys, everybody sits down. There's no movement going on during performances. You give respect where respect is due. But unfortunately, at the DMV Awards, there is a lot of alcohol, a lot of liquor, a lot of movement. There's people moving around the entire time. No one is sitting still. Everyone is talking. Everyone's being loud. So, I had like 4 or 5 people hit me on my page saying, well, I was going to submit my album next year for this award. For the DMV Awards. I'm so glad I didn't, and now that I'm not. This is really sad because hopefully, I'm hoping that the DMV Awards will make a comeback next year, because I did enjoy myself ultimately. I just felt like if everybody would just sit their ass down and watch the award show and stop getting up and being disrespectful and support those who, because let's be real, everybody at the DMV Awards, you're not a T.I., you're not a Diddy, you're not a Lil Wayne, you're just somebody from the DMV, and you're trying to make it just like the next man. We're all trying to make it. We're all trying to survive. But you have to show respect where respect is due. So sit down and watch the award show while it goes on. There's no need to get up and make your way to somebody else's table. That doesn't happen at the Grammys. It doesn't happen at the BET Awards. It may happen at the Source Awards. But it doesn't happen at, these other award shows, because you sit down and you give respect where respect is due, and you give a person their respect, whether you think they deserve to win or whether they don't. You sit down and you enjoy the show. Well, unfortunately, that's not what the DMV stands for when it comes to the DMV Awards. Everybody's up, everybody's moving around. So I know there was a lot of people because it was really hyped and promoted since about November. Maybe before November, it was promoted a long time and a lot. And although I cast my ballot and hopefully some of my friends won, it's a sad situation. But once again, I hope that the DMV gets back on their feet. We don't know at this point in time. There's no word on who has been arrested. If anybody has been arrested, the last time I checked, there were no arrests so far, but the investigation was still underway. Now, because there are so many people that travel and migrate across the county lines, the state lines and stuff from Baltimore, Virginia, and God knows where else. There, and who are the special guests? No one has told me the special. If you know the special guests were that attended last night, supposedly there were some celebrities that actually made it into the venues, but I don't know who those celebrities were. I've seen a couple of interviews of Dre all day in the paint. I've seen, I saw the actual statement that was made on the DMV Awards website saying thank you to everybody for attending, all the supporters, fans, vendors, and everything like that. Much love to everybody out there that did their thing, because I know it was a good show. I know it was. I know it can't be all bad. This one thing, though, however, will hold against us or will make us look bad. But let's show these people that we are, that the hip-hop community and the hip-hop game is here to stay, that it's a positive movement, and that, yes, sometimes there's some things that happen, but we can't prevent those things from happening all the time. But let's not be known as a hip-hop community that is always up in arms fighting, because the video that came out, which if you was there recording and you actually had this video footage, then you shouldn't have released it, because you should have known that this was going to make it look bad on the industry. But who knows? It probably was the hotel that released it. The fight that I saw was tremendously large. There was so many people in this fight. It's ridiculous. But much love to the DMV, because I still rep you. I still love you guys. I'm out. Y'all hold it down. Shout out to everybody that attended the DMV Awards last night, and let's just pray for those that are injured, that they get better, and we'll see how that goes. All right, much love to everybody. I'm out. This is your boy Christian Page. You tune into The Edge, the voice of independent artists. Stay tuned for more.
Full of debris, know what I mean? Trying to keep my hands clean, doing dirties in my jeans. Product of my pops, product of the block. I be praying that I make it to the top. I'd rather murder the beat than kill him with a Glock. Taking shots, it's a rock, feeling like pop. And still fuck the cops till I'm dead in the box, but I'm here.